Now let's study something about the fallopian tubes, or where you call it as the oviducts, or where you call it as the uterine tube. So we have two uterine tubes, one is on the right side and one is on the left side, which is of about 10 centimeter long, and they are to then J-shaped tubes. Okay, and these tubes they project from superior body of the uterus. From the superior portion of the uterus, they are going to project laterally on both the sides. Okay, and the location is they are going to lie between the folds of the broad ligament. Okay, so this is the portion of the broad ligament, so they are going to lie between these broad ligaments. Okay, and now the functions, they are going to provide route for the sperm. Okay, so the sperm which is going to enter through the vagina, which is going to enter into the uterus, and from the uterus they are going to enter into this uterine tube. So when they enter into the uterine tube, at one portion of the tube, what happens, this tube is going to nourish these sperms, and the sperms leads up into maturation, or goes into a process what you call it as capacitation. Okay, and the other thing is the ovum which is going to be released from the ovaries are also transported through this fallopian tube. So these are the functions of this uterine tubes. Okay, now coming to the parts of the uterine tube, we have different parts. Okay, so the funnel shaped portion is called as the infundibulum. Okay, this funnel shaped portion is called as infundibulum, and this infundibulum is closer to the ovary. It opens into the pelvic cavity, and this infundibulum ends up into finger like projections, or the fringes, where you call it as this fimbriae. This fimbriae will swell up during ovulation, and it is going to receive the ovum, and it starts to receive the ovum from the ovary, and it starts to transmit into the infundibulum. So from the fimbriae it enters into the infundibulum. Okay, and these fimbriae are about 1 millimeter wide, and from the infundibulum, the uterine tube is going to extend medially and eventually inferiorly, and attaches to the lateral angle of the uterus. Okay, so it extends medially, eventually inferiorly, and attaches to the superior lateral angle of the